Hey again. Beach time. We're very inspired. So lots of videos forthcoming. Um, if you struggled for a long time with dreams and goals and aspirations that seem to not come true in your life, or if they do, doesn't end up feeling quite right, then I invite you to think a little bit about whether what the dream, what the goal that you are envisioning, what kind of other connotations it carries, about what other negative beliefs does it carry about your life and about who you are and about what you're supposed to do. Because I venture to say that if you have something that hasn't been happening for a long time, like maybe it can be a sign of needing to work on those beliefs, but maybe it's just something that you don't actually want. And I think that this gets really tricky because it's so easy to confuse our dreams, our something like a pure desire dream with like an ego dream, because there's so much trauma hidden behind our dreams in modern life, the things that we want. Like, we've had so much propaganda pumped into us from media, from parents, from family. And it can be really hard to distinguish things that we actually want from things that we have been told or made to feel like we should have or we should achieve. And I think that for most of us, and this is what pisses me off about the whole modern, like, just do it, just go for your dreams rhetoric. Like, it just kind of ignores all of that. And it's like, oh, if you have something you really want, you've been wanting for a long time, you should just work harder and go after it. When, as a matter of fact, I think most people, what they should do is let that shit go. Let that shit go and allow themselves to breathe and allow something that they actually want to come to the surface for a while, to practice that feeling of desiring something purely and not just desiring it because we think it will fix an old... obviously, none of this is happening consciously, right? This is below the surface because we think it'll fix some old wound. We think it'll buy us love from our parents, from society. Most of the time, it's about getting us love from someplace that we feel we've lacked it. And so when you work on yourself, when you work on filling that void, you will sometimes, interestingly, find that a lot of the things you thought you wanted, you don't really want. Like, you really don't. Or at least you don't want them in that way. Usually our dreams, they carry a little seed of something that we actually do want. They carry a little something, like maybe you bring a tiny seed of that into that ego dream. If you were young and you were really artistic, maybe you'll take that into your adult life, and if you grew up in an environment where there was, lacking in support and affection and love, you kind of take it to the extreme, like aggressively pursue some amazing career as a musician or something, or you just get really obsessive about things because you were latching on to something that you felt you were good at and you could succeed at, and you're trying to fill that void, and you're trying to buy that love that you felt that you lacked from your life through this dream, through this goal. So what this means is that, a lot of these goals can give us really good information about things that we should actually pursue because the seed is there. The seed is there. And that's the key, is trying to figure out what the seed is in the dream and removing the part of it that is influenced by your trauma. Healing your worldwide beliefs, your beliefs about the world, your beliefs about yourself, practicing the feeling of wanting something purely for itself, filling yourself from within, so that your actual real true dreams can come forth. And those always come true. They will always come true. Always. This is a really good example. Like, if you've always had a dream, if you're, let's say you're really passionate about legal stuff. I am not. I am not, and I can't imagine that. But I know there's people that are. I know that they're out there, right? It's just, so let's imagine that you're really passionate about legal things, and you're really passionate about the law. And so, but you have this wounded trauma part of you that needs that recognition and that label of being an attorney in order to feel like you're living up to some family expectations, or you're able to win back the love of a parent or something like that. In that case, you might aggressively pursue a legal career, when in reality, what it looks like for you, what would make you happier, is if you tapped into a more creative side of yourself and say maybe you like start some peripheral legal business that doesn't directly involve being an attorney. The difference is in whether the dream lets your inner child come out and play. And your inner child will only come out and play if it has the nurturing and if it has the support from you that your inner child feels it needs to feel safe to come out and play. And that is when true desire, true joy will naturally bubble up to the surface, and will allow you to actually get a real true glimpse of your actual dreams. And when your dreams are backed by such deep emotion, such pure, deep joy and emotion, and you take it one step at a time, you don't put too much on your shoulders all at once, because it's really easy, especially with creative people and ambitious people, to get really, really overwhelmed with the big vision of it all. But if you take it one step at a time and you tap into your true goals, your true dreams, there is no other outcome possible other than for them to become true. Okay, I hope this helped you. Greetings from Panama.